So I'm out here with a Zoxna mini launcher. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with airsoft grenade launchers, but usually they feed off a shell, a Mosscart. Now, what this is essentially a Mosscart in its own right, but with a trigger attached to it. So basically, it's a scatter gun. You put it on the front of anything with a 20mm Riz, do it up at the points here with the Allens, and that's it. Literally done up, fixed to the weapon. Or you could even put this on a loop and you could attach it to your vest as a last ditch, and that's what I'm probably going to do if I don't run it on my pistol. Little trademarks here, Zoxna, you get a serial number. I'm not sure if they're unique or not, but hey, there we go. Mine's 2989. Hopefully they are unique. I'm not too sure about that, but it'd be interesting to find out. 8 barrels here, and the way the BBs are retained are basically just 2 sticks of rubber which go through. And the only thing I can think of is maybe in future they might wear out from constantly being fired. You've got an inlet valve here, similar to any GBB system inlet valve you find on magazines, and it could be replaced with one of those if it leaked ever. And there's a gasket inside, and that's about it really. That's your trigger, you pull it and it sets it off. Reset it by pushing it back in until you hear a click. Quite a hard reset. But all in all, really nice design. Aluminium, and it's anodized with a good finish on it and laser engraved. Laser markings here. So yeah, what can I tell you? Great. Construction, I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. And function, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I'm impressed by this. Airsoft World sent out really quickly to me for this, and I'm really thankful. It's an awesome bit of kit. You've got these 8 barrels here, and what you do is you can put in 5 BBs in each, giving you a fill of 40. And if you put one in each, 1 BB in each, which I've been the victim of already, yeah, it comes out probably over 200 feet per second on green gas, and I've seen people using CO2 in here with an adapter, and safe to say I'm not going to do that with mine because it'd probably make you quite unfriendly. But in CQB I wouldn't want to get hit by this up close, especially indoors. So I'm going to give it a little go. We'll fire it. I've got 1 in each chamber here, and then I'll show you to the high speed on my EXF1. Okay, well, I'm all loaded up. I've popped in everything around the outside there and left that middle hole, partly because it really pleases my OCD, because it's symmetrical, and partly because I don't actually know if that's a barrel or not, per se. I have put a BB in there by accident once, and it did come out, so hey, maybe, but there's a screw in there, so I'm not going to. But there we go, there we have it, that's what I'm going to do. Put those in there, and then put gas in, and then we'll high-speed it. Woo! Definitely I would put the ball bearings in, then gas it, otherwise, if it does go off by accident, which would be, you know, a bit fortuitous, it would be hilarious because you would probably get belted by this thing. It's easy to forget that it's essentially a weapon. So really I would suggest a bit of caution when you're loading this, and it doesn't look like a gun or a launcher of any sort, so it's very easy to get forgetful. And you have to remember you've got 40 ball bearings in this, so iPro is a big yes. You do need iPro when it's loaded. Well, there we have it. It's quite similar to a GBB pistol in terms of the noise output. I haven't measured it in decibels yet, but I can assume it's quite loud. So there we go, there we have it. A little scattergun, and then to reset the valve knocker or whatever it is inside you want to reset, push that in. There's a few reviews out there saying how hard it is, and actually, you know, alright, not that hard. I can click it in one-handed quite easily, and I'm built like a twig, so there we have it. On the front of your pistol you might find there's a bit of a leverage issue, but if you're carrying it as a standalone it's not that bad. I think people are maybe exaggerating how tough it is to reset this. I've had no issues, no leaks with mine, and the scatter on it was just horrendously wide with the full 40 in there using green gas. If you're indoors you're not going to miss anyone, and they're certainly going to take a few hits. You could potentially use this as room clearance and hit a few people with it. So overall, yeah, I would give this a pretty solid 10 out of 10. Works really well on the front of my high capper, and to be honest I think Zoxna onto a winner here because it's really interesting. It's just unique, it's innovative, and I love that. I think it's a really cool step forward. I would like to see a double-barreled version of this, maybe a shotgun, like a double-barreled shotgun, a traditional, kind of like the Horsan variants, but working on the same principle. That would be really nice to see. It's interesting. The best thing since wrestling. In my tack nest or on my Israel it's nesting. I think this is possibly the coolest little thing I have in the armory. and it's a bit of a gimmick, but you know what, I'm going out on Sunday and I am definitely taking this with me, and if I can get a few hits of it, I'll let you know. But yeah, bottom of my heart, I think this is probably a 9.5, maybe a 10. It's great. I really think it's awesome for the price you pay as well. I paid less than £60 to get this delivered from Airsoft World, and there's a whole number of stockists out there worldwide now who are stocking these. So go and pick one up. They are Zoxna mini launchers. Can't recommend them enough. They are really cool.